Here we go. Unmute, unmute, and I'm streaming me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have you on here, and I'm not saying much to you. I apologize. Thanks for being in the house with me tonight. I am the Seattle Black veteran, United States Army disabled veteran. I am 100%. Okay, so I think this. I want to start the stream off with. I think it was rent, help. Well, let's talk about help first. Okay, we really need to get on this health, and I need to let each and every one of you know. Oh, I got my girl Patty in the yard. Thank you so much, beautiful, beautiful. So, well, let's get some shout outs to Patty. Patty, right on. Thanks for coming hang out there. I am here. Can you hear me? Okay, my dear friend. Okay, so we're talking about health, and I wanted to inform you guys. Oh, good lord. I have contracted the SARS virus. Let me see what it actually says here. So I can actually tell you without giving you all putting you all in the street here. So let's see here. We're gonna go here. This is for me here. All right. So let me see what this particular thing says to me. And I want you guys to know this because I'm going to want you to be aware of that, aware of what's going on. Thanks, Patty, for showing up here. We're not going to be on it that long. I'm going to try to chop this up in about an hour. But what I got read to me, and please forgive my head for turning away from me. Let me move over to another screen here. And come on, please. You know, cooperation. Struggle streaming is beautiful. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so let me see. It says here, this is a positive test for the SARS, SARS dash C, large capital C with a small o and a capital V with a dash 2. Okay, so apparently, and the only reason I really checked it out because I was having this cough, and back in 2020, March 20th, I was unlucky to have caught that particular COVID as it came as well. So they gave me a lot more different body aches. When I caught COVID, then it was really on top of me. Body aches, headaches, congestion, tired, constantly fatigued. Okay, so I'm giving you guys just a head up. So if you're feeling these particular symptoms, if you got the home test, which I did have, I took both home tests and I tested it both, and they both came out said I was positive. I didn't believe it. So up the street from me, not far, less than dang a quarter of a mile, I think, if that. They have a COVID testing site there. So I went and got a COVID site there. And so I was told I came positive for this. Now, when I came positive for this, I talked to a nurse at the VA, and it was saying because I have taken my 3 shots or taken my 3 shots, taken, um, this is why it just feels like a cold symptom, and that's it. So for me, I got congestion in my chest, congestion in my head. Outside of that, I'm feeling pretty cool about it. But state rules, and state laws in Washington State, you have to be 5 days self quarantine. If you feel you're okay, whatever. If you feel you're okay, then you can mingle about, but wear your mask and social distancing. So I would say this for anybody who has ears on the ground who are listening to this right now is when you go in a grocery store, only my suggestion, I wear a mask because some people, you don't know if they're tested or not. And the thing is, you don't know if they're A positive or not, asymptomatic, should I say, pardon me. So if I'm asymptomatic and I'm not feeling this stuff here, but I was actually feeling something, so I said, let me check because it is my responsibility to make sure that I'm safe around each and every one of you when I come in contact with you. It's my responsibility to take care of that. Whether some people agree with it or not, that's their business. I don't knock anybody what they're going to do, but I say this. It is my job to take care of my health and my job to take care of the health of the loved ones around me. Do you dig? So, to me, that's a whole different story. So, anyway, okay, so a little bit on the health, and I hope and pray that each and every one of you are mentally, spiritually, and physically healthy, and taking care of yourselves. That's important. Okay, so I talked about rent on here a few days ago. And what I ran across was this beautiful young sister. Let me make sure I give you her name here because I want you to, I really want you to listen to her video. And I will comment on it because, see, when I was talking about rent, which is really going to be hitting people really hard if it hasn't already. I said month to month, and instead of going on a lease, I would have to kind of backtrack some of that and say that you might want to be looking at a lease if you are if you are serious about where you want to purchase your apartment. Then go. I would say get into the lease on that, and especially you can lock in a price. But let's listen to this young sister here, and one more time, I am going to excuse me, as come on, get it right, Dave. We're gonna put our um, Fair Use Act up so you guys see this. Everybody can see this. We are going fair use. Okay, so fair use is here. We are going to check out this video, and she has some very good advice on here. Let me make sure I pull her. Oh, come on, stop playing here. Make sure I can pull her name up because I want you guys to know who this is. Um, so fair use. I want you guys to know who this is because she put out some good information. And I would say I have not met this lady, but I am definitely supporting her page here from just watching this video. And her name is Mind Your Business with Diane. All right, this is Mind Your Business with Diane. So we talked about rent. I want you to check this out. Okay, so it's going to get you straight on here. Let's see if we can get this popular.
$8,940 per year. That's the annual salary that you need to make in order to qualify for a 2-bedroom apartment in the Austin, Texas area. At the time that this video is being recorded, $1,915 per month is the average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment here in Austin, Texas. That's a 24% increase up from this same time last year. And at the rate that the housing market is continuing to increase, that number is only going to continue to go up. Right now in the state of Texas, there are no rent control laws. So what that means is your landlord, your property management company, whoever it is that you're renting from, they have free reign to go up on your rent however much they want and however often they want.
Okay, so this is that's true. So this is when and honestly, I'm in the middle right now of trying to find me a place because certain circumstances and situations are going to have to make me probably move into another place. So I say I'm doing my homework as well. So like what this young lady is saying here, she's very right. I won't call her a young lady. I like what this woman here is saying, and that is, if you can get in on, if you have a lease and you know that property is probably going to, be bumping, get in and get that lease if you can. Do your due diligence as your homework. Let's listen to this. Is this more?
There are no caps that are set as to how much and how frequent those increases can be.
And so, like she said, she's in Houston, Texas right now. Being in Houston and being wherever you are, you tell me where you are, and look at what your laws are for where you are at, where you are living, or where you want to live. If there's no cap, you better get in locked in as quick as possible, especially if you know it's a nice place to move into. Okay, like I said, do your due diligence homework. And I think even what this beautiful woman is saying here is factual, very factual. Well, no doubt. That's why I'm showing you guys is getting my education together here as well. And that is, it still plays an effect how long the management's been there, how much, the management take care of problems. What is the most problems in that area? Okay. Even when I went and buy a house, they say, well, you can look at the place, but drive by at nighttime and see how it is as well. Okay, so that's it. Looking at the house, especially looking at an apartment complex, see what you're looking for, and it's going to be important too what age range that you're looking for. That's going to be very important. Me, I'm 58, so I am not, really too cool with my neighbors. Hey, salute to Cash Trash Can Ways, my man, 100 grand. Appreciate you, sir. Thanks for stopping in and giving your brother some love. We gotta do shouts out too. And Trash Can Ways, if you get a chance to check out this brother page, please, 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 please check him out. This brother here, every time I go to his page, I mean, he be having some legitimate beefs about some things, and they on point. So check my brother out. My friend Patty hasn't got a page. She's my super support, my friend as well. Okay, so when we're talking about this renting a home, um, when you're renting a home, come on, Dave, get your act together here. When you're renting a home, what are you looking for? What you're looking at? So let's get this. My sister going back here.
So the best thing that you can do is sign your lease for a longer period of time. That way you're locking in that rate and you're not having to look at these 20 to 30, sometimes even 40% increases more often than you would like. So here's what I want you to do. Check your apartment complex's website to see how much your current unit is being rented for. Do this well in advance, so that way by the time your lease is up and it's time for you to either give notice or renew your lease, you already have an idea as to how much your rent increase.
See, now that's very smart, very smart. Like you say, you do your due diligence, do your homework. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm following the advice of this beautiful sister as well. We're trying to give you 100 of what's going on here. Let's see. Let's get it back over here. Let's rock and roll. So
could possibly go up. Now, in the previous video that I did, I gave you some additional steps to help you with going through this process. Now, some of you did not watch all of that video. You're only watching about the first 4 minutes or so, which that's good. I appreciate that. But if you go back and watch that video after you finish this one, you're going to also find some beneficial tips in that video that's going to help you to navigate your rent increase when that time comes. When you go to the complex's website and you see not only how much your current unit is leasing for, but also how many vacant units there are in your particular floor plan, this will help you to get some negotiation power.
That's very true. Very true. Currently where I stay, I mean, they have their place full with, picking up a lot of, let me see. Why am I getting this thing down here? They have their thing with getting a lot of stuff whether I think you can't come in and bargain, but they're going to have their basement price of what you're going to go and what they're going to give anyway. So be cognizant of that. All right, let's see here. Let's get this my beautiful lady wrapped up here, and then we're going to wrap and give some shout outs. I want my man Trash Can Waves come up. I'm gonna, Patty, if you just want to come up as an avatar, just come up and say what's up. We got to get her page for her crazy cat, King Bodine. We're gonna get that page going.
And talk to the leasing staff in person, if at all possible. Over the phone should be your second option, and by email should be the last resort.
And that's very true. When you talk to the leasing office, I've noticed that the leasing office is going to show you like all the bomb parts, all the parts that look good and everything. I would say this. Okay, so one of the other things I really got to give you guys is really totally important. And that is, let me see here. Hopefully I want to block right here. And that is washer and dryer. When you move into a complex or apartment, is there a washer and dryer there? How much more is it costing you? Versus the public facility washer and dryer. So, and when I mean public, I mean the one that's in your building that you are in, not where you got to go across the street and go like to 3 blocks over just to go wash your laundry. We're talking about laundry on point there, and it's there. How much is it going to cost to have you? Because this is why I say this. And I'm going to give you giving you from my experience, and that's why I need to kind of back up and look at everybody's experience, like this beautiful lady here. And that is, look, I don't have a washer and dryer in my unit as I speak to you today. It's down the hall. If I would get a washer and dryer, it would cost me $45 a month extra on top of my rent. I'm a single man. I don't have $45 a month laundry. I'll have maybe 20 at the max of laundry washing. So, then you can weigh that out. But that's why I say, and then also if it doesn't have it on in your room, on the facility, where do you got to go to wash your clothes? Is it safe for you, safe for your family? You got to do what you got to do. But those are the things I think you should also look at as well. Here we go.
When you send an email, it is so easy for somebody to sit behind a keyboard, not put any emotion into it, not put any thought into it, and just type off a number and hit send. So I made that a point in the other video as well. That's why you really want to start building some kind of a relationship with the leasing office staff so that by the time it comes to renew your lease, there's a rapport there and they're more likely to work with you if you've been a good tenant, you're paying on time, and you can validate your case as to this is why my rent increase shouldn't go up. If you happen to be in some type of situation where you are uncertain about your next move,
Come on, Dave.
You are out here in limbo and you really don't know what's going to happen next, one of the things that you want to take a look at is exactly how much it's going to cost you to go on a month-to-month lease term with your complex.
Now, this is why I want you guys to listen, because I was saying month to month, but I like how she broke it down. A lease term, month to month, doing a lease term. And let's finish. Let her finish what she said.
Some complexes, mine included, are actually charging an additional monthly administrative fee if you do not enter into a long-term lease agreement.
And this is why I wanted you guys, ladies and gentlemen, to hear this, is because when I say go into a month to month, because you might have your toes scared of the water, and you put your toe in the water, it feels good, and then once you jump in, it's a terrible experience. But if you get into a lease, and you can have to put up with it for a year, and you can move out, or unless there's a reason legality wise that they violate your lease agreement. And I know some people who are going through that right now, and that is a hard road to truck, because you have to get an attorney, and then you got to have proof of all this, all that, and how much it's going to cost you the attorney, which probably might cost you. You could have paid 3 or 4 months rent with how much it's going to cost you as attorney. You have to make that decision. And like you said, when you move, look at all those variables and see how those variables are going to be in your favor. There's my man Trash Can Wave. I'm gonna pull you up in just a second, brother.
So do your homework as early in this process as you possibly can, because if you end up going on a month-to-month lease, that is guaranteed to cost you more money. If you happen to be
see, that's what I'm saying. Costing you more money, and you have to watch out for that. So look at all the variables and do your homework. It's like buying a car. You're putting some money down as you enter into an apartment, and then you're paying a month-to-month fee. And then if you have renter's insurance, I strongly encourage you, if you have an automobile, to go get renter's insurance through your automobile company. It's more likely to be less than what you pay from what the company that you're moving into would ask you. Look at that as well. One place they were charging more than $165 a year, and the only thing they covered was their stuff, not any of mine. So I had to go through my auto insurance, and it cost me $100 a year to cover all my stuff and any kind of damages that may occur here. So be cognizant of that as well. Here we go.
Someone who has a little bit more stability and certainty in your financial situation, this is where it would be in your best interest to sign as long of a lease term as you possibly can.
And see, that's it to me. My perspective on that, I agree with her 100. Is if you're liking the place that you are living in and you really think it's a great deal for what you're getting, inquire. Are there 2-month leases? Are there 3-month leases, 4-month leases? If that's how you want to get down. For me, I'm trying to help him get a home and get some land underneath my feet. So, but that's good advice. And this is on point.
Lock in whatever rate you're getting for as long of a period of time. Because if you are in one of these cities where the housing market is continuing to go up, your rent is going to continue to go up.
And I would say that's real talk, because I'm living south of Seattle. I live about 20-minute drive to downtown Seattle. And the rent is going to go up. It's going up already. I've been to a few city council meetings. Got to go to one tomorrow, and they want to talk about the budget and trying to get rent control, so it doesn't kind of what is actually normally what happens is I call it gentrifying the block, is when you start putting in stuff that's so expensive that you can't live here. You're going to push all those people out, and those people are going to be moving, in this case, south of Seattle. So, yeah, so look at your place, trying to gear what you want to do real quick. And hey, Chacha and Wave, I got you, brother. Hang on one second. Let me finish this up here.
So if you know you're going to stay put, you don't have any uncertainties about possible job loss, you can live in the complex that you're living in now, and deal with it. Go ahead and extend that lease term out and lock in that rate so that it'll push the can a little bit further down the road before you have to start this process all over again. Before you pack up and move, I want you to sit down and run the numbers. If you're moving to a complex where you're going to be saving, for example, $100 per month on rent, but your moving expenses will be, say, $1,500 or more, you are not coming out on the winning side of that transaction.
So look at this on the real talk, because this is how I look at it as well. When it comes time to moving, I'd probably be getting off of a grand. I'm just a single person in a single bedroom. Go get the U-Haul and do it all myself. Can't do it. Too old for that stuff. So I got to get some help. And so you're looking at maybe say 1,000 to 1,500 to move. Then you're looking at down payment to move in. The particular place I'm in now asks for $400 down payment before you move in. I heard some people ask for beginning and the last before you can move in. So look at that. And if that's the case, you're looking at about 2 G's. 2 G's to be moving yourself on out. Right, here we go. Let's finish this up.
By the time you factor in paying new deposits, moving expenses, perhaps you're moving somewhere to a location where it's going to be farther from work, not as conducive for your lifestyle. So you're going to be spending more money on gas. Think about all of those things before you just look at the price of the new complex that you're going to. Factor in all of those numbers to actually see if moving is going to be the best financial decision for you to make. You'll come across a lot of YouTube videos offering tips on finding an apartment and moving. And on the surface, when you look at the title, it may look like something that's really going to be beneficial to you. But when you start to watch those videos, you'll see sometimes that it's just a bunch of fluff. People telling you things that you obviously already.
And that's the thing when you look at some of the websites I've been looking, and it is a lot of fluff. So and fluff is stuff that just so we can get your ass in here and find out there's a lot of other stuff that's wrong here. And by the time we have you in here and you find out it's wrong, you're in. So hey, all right. There's something else over here. Hang tight. Oh, no. You didn't go that way with me. Here we go. Let's see.
Farther from work, not as conducive for your lifestyle. That it's just a bunch of fluff. People telling you things that you obviously already know. All right. I really want to be able to continue to bring videos like this that I know are helpful, that I know are factual, and
Right on. See, so that sister's all on point with it. Digger for that. See here. Let's get this one going party right. All right. Hey, what's up, my man? Trash Can Waves is in the house. What's up with you, my brother?
Salute, my brother. I came up here to show you some love. I see you talking about an important topic, home ownership and renting ship.
Right on. We'll tell first before we get started. Let everybody know who you are and what your channel is about, brother. Whoever we got in here, since they need to know my brother. Trash Can Waves is a good brother.
Oh, I'm just your brother, Trash Can Waves, coming to you with that black perspective, my perspective. Over there at Trash Can Waves, Alpha Talk Productions, Trash Can Waves channels. You can find me, but I was just putting in Trash Can Waves, and we gonna talk about current events, news, guns, politics. And I'm going to give it to you from my perspective.
That's my man right there. That's Trash Can Waves. So anybody who's in here, please go over to this brother's page because I'm
Salute.
gonna tell you, I've been over his page. Trash Can Wade keep it 100 with you. We don't play with you. It's all this is what's up, and I hear you, brother, and it's so good to hear from you and everything. And so I know you've been out in these streets a lot lately. I've been off for like 2 weeks or almost 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, I had a week off of work, so I tried to get my 2 videos in a day.
There you go.
Every day while I was off of work, and then I'm going back tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to keep up that steam and see. Take what it take 3 months to build a habit. So one more weekend.
This my man right here because I got I like what you just said there. 3 months to build a habit, so I got to get down with you because I'm like. I honestly, because I get out here and I'm like, I want to make sure I give some brothers some quality, some quality content. But geez, man, I had to tiptoe to the tulips because Trash Can Wade. There was some serious rifts going on in the manosphere for a while. I mean, is it me or is it, did you, it's like, what the hell's going on?
Well, I try to stay out of the manosphere too much, but I like certain people they're not really in the manosphere, but a lot of people associate them with the manosphere, like the lead attorney. I hang out with him and people like that. I check out every once in a while. I check out the Kwame. I check him out.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really dive too much into it. I listen to women talk.
Right on.
Support and whatnot, but
not
really
I'm with you on that because Suzanne Speak, Mashawn Denise, Gal at Night. So I got to give all my sisters, and like you say, TLA is my dude, 100 grand. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got on here, started doing what I'm doing. And meeting brothers like you too, because this is one thing. One thing I'm really gonna dig about this Trash Can Waves is even 5-10 years from now, I'll be like, man, this brother I known back in the day, and look, because I remember when Trash Can Waves came up, I was like, I knew this brother from back in the day, and now I see he's got a nice setup, everything is cool with his spot, so you guys definitely check this brother out, because that's one thing I was going to do is because I try to tell everybody, if you're gonna travel up here, here's a place to go. And I try to kick him some information, especially for the rent part, because I was looking at Michelle Denise page, and she had these videos with these brothers and sisters in like a long line trying to get this benefits.
Right.
And I'm trying to tell cats now because where I live, actually, I'm a minority. There's more Samoans and Africans that live around where I live, and we got, of course, my Hispanic brothers and sisters and some of my Latinas also. But so what's your next show going to be about? So brothers whoever's here can hear this and get on over to your page and check you out. What's your next show?
I'll make it up as it come along, whatever popping in the political realm or the gun realm. But you on an interesting topic yourself with that finding home ownership and renting. Me, myself, I grew up where my family was on me about different stuff, but keeping me together. So the first thing I did after I got a job, I left college. I stopped short of completing my degree. And I got a job and I was up making income and whatnot. I was stacking all my money up. And my dad was checking me out, seeing how I was saving. I ended up once I made the decision just to leave college, I got me what I would call a sympathy gift, to help you get along. I got me a 2014 Challenger RT, brand new off the lot. My dad saw me get that and paid for it. I put half down and I paid it off within 2 years. My father came to me. He was like, "Hey, son, I want to see you renting. You need to have security in a home." So I'm planning on moving to another house. And he was moving to the suburbs. He said, "I want you to buy this house so you have home ownership.
There you go.
I want you to I see you got a lot of money stacked in the bank. I want you to put enough down to where you can have this house paid off in 5 years. And you can take this, and then if anything ever happened, you can always have a home to fall back on." So
there you go.
My father helped me out with get my first home and whatnot. The renter market was a little scared of really diving too much deep into that because I was gonna buy property and rent it out and do things like that. But after this 2020 with the pandemic, where they had people to where they didn't have to pay rent and the homeowners was losing their houses and suffering, it kind of scared me away from it.
Yeah, I hear you. But you got good talk. You got good education on that. Let me say what's up to Little Rock. Little Rock 2517. What's up, my brother? Welcome. Yo, to you, sir. That's one thing that's real, because that's why I was talking to a sister. I think I scared her off because I was flirting with her so much to go buy up some property in Houston. But I hear it's going to be kind of a serious drought going on in Houston this summer, from what I hear. I don't know how true that is, but yeah. So I'm living where I live. I tell these cats here, especially since the money's getting tight, you got to know, do your homework and do your research on it. I'm looking for an apartment now, and I'm doing my what they call crime maps, and I'm trying to see who is what, where what is, because there's one thing. I agree with my sister. I was showing her video, is that get it on a lease, if you can. A steady one, but if you can get your own house, man, get your own on spot. But there's another subject with that, because when you get a house, I always say there's a lot of major things depending on the weather that you're living in. If you're living in Washington State, you're gonna have to have some kind of heating source in the winter. So how do you choose to have that?
I just had to drop $4,000 paying for a new roof on my house.
Dang.
That's one thing you don't have to worry about when you're renting. But then you save so much money at the same time by not paying rent. If you plan it out right, you got that money stored up. Just spending on it ain't no big deal, but
it's
a lot of responsibility.
Exactly. And if you ain't got it and never shows up, you're like, God bless it. Yeah.
You're gonna have rain buckets in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With no problems. Don't want it to get in the wall and mess with the electricity. Oh Lord, man.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's what tripped me out when this last past, when people were just snatching up these homes because of the zero interest rate, and they weren't even getting no kind of building inspector on the home.
Right.
I'm like, dude, seriously though, that's gonna be painful, because one person told me that her hot water heater went out, and it was because of a shortage that was in the electric that was feeding the hot water heater electricity. So they had to go to a hot water heater. And I'm like, dude, that's a grip. He said, yeah, it's about 450. He said 4,500. I'm like, God bless you. Yeah, that's like an engine overhaul or something.
When my parents was actually looking for a house, how they saw one place, it was real nice. It was like a mansion type. It had real tall walls surrounding it, but it had the bricks at the foundation was a little broken up, but the house looked amazing. But when they was getting ready to buy it and they had the inspection go on, the inspector looked at the foundation and he said, if you purchase this house, you're gonna have to pay $50,000 to fix this foundation on here.
Whoa!
Because it's gonna slide down the hill if you don't fix this foundation.
Yes,
those are the type of things you really got to pay attention to before you purchase these houses.
Exactly, you're so right about that. That's why I tell people you have to look at that the foundation, the heating, plumbing, electricity, and like you say, that roof.
Right.
Geez, man, because those can be some major hits when you get it. And I'm hoping that a lot of people hopefully stack like you did, like you, my beautiful brother, stack up some cash and make a decision to get into a place. I know now, shoot, up in Seattle, forget about it.
Market. Yeah, it's a seller's market right now. You're better off renting.
Exactly.
Right now, not to buy. So
you're 100% right. You hear that, people?
That goes with cars too.
Exactly. Especially with cars too. I was listening to this on YouTube earlier. They were talking about how people are still like over water in their debt for the car that they own.
Crazy.
Yes, I'm like, for a vehicle, man. Seriously. Yeah. So but. You know how it rocks their trash can ways. Every little bit, we're gonna get somebody out here gonna play the fool or whatever.
And what it is, it's kind of like it's a curse in our community in a way, Because like
Mhm.
my father said, when people not comfortable where they at and they're not comfortable with what income they got coming in, they get oftentimes they get a lot of material possessions to make them feel better about
Yeah.
themselves. So they'll
Mhm.
go out and they'll spend a house note on a Hellcat or a expensive exotic car, Mercedes, just to be
Mhm.
seen, and so people can think they're doing
Mhm.
well, but then
Mhm.
they're sacrificing their actual welfare by doing
Exactly.
that just to look a certain image, and that car
Ex
gonna depreciate every time.
exactly. You know, you got a Cadillac in the front, but you got sheets on your windows
Yeah,
because you can't
right,
afford
right.
curtains, you
I
know?
see it.
That's crazy though, too. Let me see. What's the little rock say? Don't feel like I needed an inspection on my first house, and experiences was so great. The one of okay, just closed, the one I just closed on, I felt like inspection saved my life. Right on. Yeah, uh, it's just like Travis King Wade was saying, even getting a car like that,
Yeah,
you want to make sure it's inspected. It's it's going to be up to what it says it's going to be because and like you say, brother, go spend all that money on a car and his
it's
house is
yours.
lacking.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then your car break down, you're really looking crazy. House is
I,
lacking.
you got to choose. What am I gonna repair my transportation to get me to work, or am I gonna repair the roof over my head?
Exactly, too. You should
Listen,
not be making those type of decisions. It should be like, dude, there's most things important as you got a roof over your head and you're getting some good sleep, man.
right, right.
Shoot.
You don't
And
want
it
to be worried about that coming home. Like, what am I
exactly,
going to be walking into?
exactly. You're so right. And that's crazy. I see it too, brother. I'm like, dude, seriously though, with this, you got this car. I seen a brother with a sports car. It was a nice Mercedes sports car. But when he's getting out of the car, he had to put his hand on the ground because it was so low
Wow.
to the floor. He like couldn't get out. I say that don't look cool at all. It's your
Nah,
car
don't look hot. That don't look hot at all, my brother.
at all. You crawling out your car. That don't make no sense. But you're right too, though, because when this moratorium was going down and people were getting these free checks, instead of them going out, as I told people, look, if you're getting some free rent for 5 to 6 months,
Right.
go pay off that credit card. Go get that credit card that's charging you interest up the ass. Get it off of your back. Pay
Yeah.
them off. Get them done. I said, it also will help your credit go up some, but don't go out buying,
That's
like you said, brother, the most nastiest whip out there you see.
mhm. Or just TVs and stuff. I got all this money on my hands. I ain't never had this money. What am I gonna buy with it? I gotta figure out something. Just put it in the bank. If you gotta figure out something way to spend it, you don't need
Exactly.
to spend it.
Exactly. You're so right, Trascan ways. Don't be going out there with like what they say, like a hole in your pocket, and
Man,
then
that
money just
stimulus check, everybody was at Walmart buying this
oh
TVs.
god, big flat screen TVs, like
Man,
50 something inch flat screen TVs, putting new rims on their whip.
big complain. They ain't doing it to pay their rent or nothing. They was like, fuck that. I ain't gonna.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, knock
Oh
this shit
man,
off. Come on. Utilize that money. No. But
man.
that's what we saw, especially when the PPP loans went down. Oh, good
Yeah.
lord.
Oh, hey, they coming back. They coming to get those.
Big time. They after that ass. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
They
Yeah.
starting big, but they coming down to the little. You got that 10,000? You on
Yep.
the way. You on the list.
Yep. You on
They
the
coming to check you out.
It's true. That's true. Because what's that one brother who was on a reality show, fake like he had a trucking company? I should have put him up there. And he went and used that PPP loan to get him a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, and him a
I saw him.
$20,000 a Rolex.
Yeah, that's
This is how
crazy stuff. Just to get
this,
stuff.
this is how we get down. I'm like, God bless it, man. Seriously, go pay that crap off. Because right now, like this is a seller's market now. Like you, we
Yeah.
can stack, be quiet to stack and be ready to pounce when it's a buyer's market.
They,
And
they, they baited them in like crackheads in a way with that.
they did
No,
though.
they put the 10,000 out there, and they saw how easy it was. Oh, it's this easy. Well, I'm gonna do it again and again and again. People taking out $1 million, yeah,
Ooh,
and loan.
You ain't lying.
Like, what the hell?
Exactly. I was like, oh, good Lord. These brothers, like you said, they was giving it to him. It's like,
Giving it to 'em.
come on out here, crackhead.
They out there, man. You know, we know some people that got that. We know. We
Oh,
know
brother,
who
I
they
know
is.
some people. I'm like, and I mean, but I can't sleep with an anvil hanging over my head like that. You know, it's like, damn, I gotta sleep in some peace. I can't be like, okay, is the Fed's gonna be knocking at my door tomorrow? You know, are they gonna front me when I go to work and show up and
Yeah,
do me
it's
like the
crazy.
Matrix? Yeah,
They don't value their lives to the point where I'd have asked them about it. They was like, hey, honestly, if they come get me, they get me. I'm gonna put this car in my mama's name. I'm gonna put this in my their name. I'm gonna keep it. At least I have something when I get out. They can't put all of us, lock all of us up for all them. I'm like, man, you gambling with your life, man.
So, and with your family's life too,
with
dog.
your family's life.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me to do that.
Yeah, for a car.
Yeah,
Right?
no.
Like, dude, that's I told him, hey, nah, I'm cool with it. I had a talk with the employment people. I say, yo, you guys sent me a letter. I said, I don't get down like that. Whatever your money is, that's your money. I got mine. I'm cool over here. And they were like force feeding the brother. They turned around and said, well, okay, hold up. And they sent me like 1,400. I'm like, okay, hold up. This is a joke, right? Yes. I called them back. Hey, yo, what's up? You sent this to me, right? Is this what's up? No, that's yours. You're cool. I'm like, all right. I put that in the bank. I said, I'm gonna wait for that. I ain't heard back. It's been almost a year or so.
Man, I put that money. That's when they gave me that money. That's when I first started getting into stocks and crypto and figuring out. I flipped that money threefold.
There you go.
All that they gave me because I ain't need it. You know,
exactly.
It was extra. So I'm a minimalist at heart. Honestly, I'd be happy on. I was looking at some land, some acres of land, and building me one of those miniature houses.
There you
on
go.
it, minister, composting toilets, and all that stuff. And just living out there, that'll make me happy. I don't know about a wife. Would that make her happy? But I'm cool with living in one. But man, these people.
I hear you. I'm with you on that, my brother, because I'm the same way. I'm like, give me some land, throw me up my little spot on there. I'm trying to case up a solar generator or two.
Yeah, that's my next step right there.
Yeah, the goddamn it's bacon is up in the house. What's up with you, my brother? Good to see you, man. If you want to come up, this brother right here, he's off the chain. That's my man. He's funny. Yeah, but I'm with you on that, brother, because I'm like, dude, just give me what I basically need. Because I'm like, I'm a bachelor. I can go to Costco, stack up my freezer. They give you a lifetime of toilet paper and paper towels.
Man, it's crazy how long toilet paper lasts when you by yourself compared to when a woman staying with you. When a woman staying with me, I buy that 32 pack. It'll be gone in a week and a half.
Yeah.
I get me that 32 pack. I ain't going to get no more toilet paper for like 6 months.
Exactly. I'm straight. It ain't that, I need to be going through a roll or two a day. That's crazy. I'm like, nah, I'm good with that. Yeah. And just get some of that chicken, whatever, throw it in the refrigerator. I'm still thawing out stuff tonight. I'm gonna get one frozen cauliflower pizza or whatever. But yeah, you're right, brother. And that's what I try to tell brothers here. If you're especially if you're military wise, like I always tell these brothers, man, go and shop on post. It's tax free. You can get your food, you can go to the exchange, you can buy stuff there, either stereos or whatever. It's tax free. Matter of fact, you can go online to the exchange.com and you can shop through there. You put your right credentials in. You can shop through there and you can get that stuff tax-free. On top of that, because Washington State Trash Can Waste, we are the highest in liquor taxes, gas taxes, anything that you like. Only thing that's probably cheaper up here is weed. Right. Yeah. And so I tell these guys, go to the exchange. This is my man Bacon says, oh man, you're not wrong.
I'm telling you
how much toilet paper my ex was using.
Man, they balling. I see her. She roll it all up in her hair, big wide. A little bit of pee-pee. Like that. Throw it in the toilet. I'm like, what you doing?
half a damn tree for you to use the bathroom. What the hell is going
Man,
on here? I was like, yeah, I couldn't get it either. I had my ex-girlfriend. I'm like, whatever, okay. And
hard,
I find her coming over, like going into the other bathroom, trying to peel it off of there. I'm like, what the hell?
man.
So
I gotta get
yeah.
her the gas station toilet paper.
Oh, shit.
You gotta use this. It's gonna be a little rough on you.
Yeah, and that gas station is a single ply for that ass. So yeah, you better
Yeah.
watch your wife, man. Yeah, but that's it, brother. Because that's what I tell about cats now, especially. And you thank you for setting it right. You and goddamn bacon is that. We get around those times, be a minimalist. It's all this other shit. And I had to honestly say, so this is what happened for me. Well, back in the day, I had a $150,000 settlement. So boom, boom. So what I do, I bought some watches, which I can't regret. I bought watches. I got like 13 watches, right, for whatever reason, and only like 2 of them I really like. So I went wear, and then clothes, jewelry, all that bullshit. When it comes time to you being broke,
Man,
that stuff ain't worth nothing. It ain't worth
don't put it in your
nothing.
mouth.
Yeah,
You might
exactly.
feel good for a little bit while you got it, but then it's like I go out there and I got my job. I'm like, okay, I can spend $1,000 a day and get some clothes, some shoes, and stuff like that. But now I'm like, I got too much responsibility. I gotta make sure I like to pay my all my bills a month in advance, so I don't have to worry about it dropping something. Oh, I got a flat tire. Now how am I gonna pay this and that
Exactly.
Whatever I get extra in the bank.
Exactly. This is the smart man talking right here. This is 100% right. Because when I looked at it too, I'm with you on that. Because I like it when I pay all my bills. I got 30 to 60 days of my mind not even thinking about it.
Right.
Most people when they late, they're not paying them on time. They stressing because you're getting late fees. You're getting this, and for me, it's always cool to watch your FICOs do good. Your FICO scores go and do good. So that's why I tell everybody: if you got that cash, that darn Chase Bank or Capital One card, if you're paying a high percentage on that, and if you down four stacks on that, pay it off. Get that monkey off your back. Every year, that's more interest they're going to be adding to the joint.
That's
And
so true, man. Hey, sorry, Patty. I know we was getting on the women a little hard on there. I was gonna get off the women. But that high credit score that makes you feel really good. Because when I was going there to get my car, and the dealer was looking at me like, "Hey, I don't know, you got a cosigner? You got somebody to co-sign this?" Or he looked up my credit score and said 740. Oh, he said, "Oh shit, you young." I was like 21 at the time when he was like, "Damn, your credit score that high." That's because I would get that credit card. I spend all that money buying stuff on the credit card, but I ain't have no other bills. So I was just pay the credit card off.
There you go.
Whether it was $4,000, I just pay it all off to zero within that month. And then my credit started building up. They offer me higher credit cards.
Yep.
That's a daily trap to get into that.
Exactly. Every day I get my mail, man. It's got to be Capital One or somebody talking about, hey, yo, hook it up. Because I was happy. I saw mine was at 704. And I was like, okay, I'm cool. And for anybody else who's listening, Veterans United, you probably can work with them to get her home, but you got to watch your back because they do sell your information or give your information to third parties. And I started getting a bum rush of phone text messages.
I still get them.
Yeah. You're like, what the hell, man? And I like the ones trying to sucker me in, like, oh, hey, you know what? There's a lawsuit that's probably going to be settled, and you may be the person that can get some money. Hit us up at this site. I'm like, nah, dog.
Give us all your information.
Exactly. Say it again, Trash Can Wave.
I can't stand that right there and the damn warranty. Would you like to extend your warranty?
Yes.
Like, oh. I'll give it my man. You want to put another warranty on your vehicle? You about to run out? I'm like, man.
Exactly. This so much miles on your car. You can pay us so much a month, and we will cover you for it. I'm like, God bless you. Hell no. Come on. Because even through all that kind of help, I said, what's the trick? What else is in there that's the trick? Well, we cover this much, but we don't cover the fluids and all that for this. So there's going to be an extra this for that. I'm like, what the hell? Because I bought a car off the lot within a week. Apparently, it threw a rod because you can hear it knocking. So I took it back to him. I said, yo, you guys got to fix this. Okay, we got you under warranty. We're going to take care of everything, but you have to pay for all the fluids.
Oh, man.
Yeah, what the hell? I said, what?
That's that fine print. That's that real tiny print, right?
Yes, you know what? Yeah, that's super fine print. And I busted another person out up on here, so don't go with their stuff. And this is from and I saw these guys on Firefox, my search engine, and they were like condors, CBDs. This Oprah Winfrey is going to give this out early because other people, you know, they're waiting for it, but they're mad at Oprah and they're going to come with Oprah, but she's going to put this CBD gummies out here to help you because she knows it's a good brand. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So I looked through the whole page, Trash Can Waste. You didn't see a price nowhere in there. So then I had to go to terms and conditions is where I saw the price. And I'm like, oh, snap. And my monkey ass did some stuff and pressed on it. And now all of a sudden, boom, $300 out of my account. I'm like, what the hell? And then so they said call the customer service, but on their whole page, there's no customer service. And the people who billed me was a people called Hemp LLC. It wasn't the Condor CBD people, it was Hemp LLC. So I went to the Better Business Bureau where I found their customer service number. They had 380 something reports on them, and they rate a F on the BBB, right? Yeah. So I called. Like did you hit that before?
Yeah, not that much though. It was that's when I learned to look up what was it, the Better Business Bureau?
Yeah,
I learned about that, looking that up because I was paying for stuff that was ship. It was like Amazon, but it wasn't Amazon. It was another site, and they had all this stuff that I wanted. I was like, I'm gonna get this for cheap, that for cheap. I got a lot of stuff in the basket. I got like $100 stuff worth of stuff in the basket. I was like, shoot, I'm gonna wait for this to come to the house. I ordered it, and all that came to my house was a little tiny packet full of like sand. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is from that place. So then I tried to call them and let them know I couldn't get it. I couldn't find the number, like you were saying. And then I looked them up and I Googled them. He said, don't do business with them. They will not send you the merchandise. I'm like, I'm glad it was only $100 because I was ready to buy a lot of stuff. Exactly. I'm like, I can't believe it's this cheap. Yeah. But you can't trust everything online, though.
Exactly, because that's the same thing I did. I called them up and it was a call center in India, right?
Yeah,
we'll refund half of your money. I said, but I never got the product. We'll refund half of your money. And so they refund half my money. What I had to do too was call my credit union. And tell them to cancel that card. That card's no good because these people are going to keep coming at me. And then I saw it in the Better Business Bureau where they said, yeah, I thought this, I took the hit. That's all I was thinking. I'm gonna take the hit. Leave me alone. Yeah. But they came back and told these people, they sent them a bottle, charged them $35, $45, $50. And they go, what the hell's with the extra bottle? Come to find out they had a prescription that they signed up to when they got into the joint. Yeah,
you don't even know you signing up for this stuff.
Yeah.
They had checked off that box and you don't even know it's checked off.
Exactly. They know nothing else. I say, dude. So my biggest thing for anybody watching is do your terms and conditions. Look at that. If they don't have a phone number, if you don't see the price straight up in front of you, be careful about that. Yeah.
And speaking of terms and conditions, we got so desensitized to terms and conditions because every time it come on your phone, it give you a long list of because all you do is hit accept. You don't know what you signed it over. It'll be signed it over your soul. You just accept.
Exactly.
Let me move on, man. I can't use this phone if I don't accept it. So
exactly. Like I ain't reading through all this crap, man.
We get used to that. We don't want to read through nothing.
Exactly. You're so right about that, brother. Because I'm like, that's the first time I really looked at it because I'm like, how did they charge me? What the hell? What? And I look it all through
Yeah,
the page, and in the bottom of it, the small print, terms and conditions, and I'm like, and like you say, who the hell wants to read through all that crap?
until
Especially
it mess up on you, then you looking through it. Like, what
exactly,
the
exactly. You say
uh,
until I'm actually in the mix, I'm not gonna say I don't know. I'm not saying shit about it. Yeah, that is true. That's so true, and that's why I tell people why I do my channels because I'm like, hey, I'm just going through this, and I'm just telling you what I went through, so hopefully you don't have to go through this crap. If we're trying to get you on point, so you don't have to worry about that. But I don't know. But let me ask you this though, my man, Trash Can Wave, TC Dubs, how many brothers around your age are actually doing what you're doing? I mean, actually, percentage wise, you think a lot, or just some of us are still just not conditioned to know better.
well, in my case, I always grew up with the philosophy you should be able to count your friends with one hand. You
Mm,
should have fingers left over after you get finished counting.
true
So
talk.
I
True.
got one good friend that's on the same mindset that I am,
Right on.
and we was competing against each other. I met him and we've been friends for the past 10
Hmm.
years now. We was like we was competing to each other. I get
Hmm.
a house, he buy a house. I get
Right
a
on.
car, he buy a car. I'm saving money racking up, he gonna save money and racking up. So I had like someone like a training partner in a way to where someone else encouraged you to do the right thing. I keep positive people around me. Now if I'm
Hmm.
around people that's just uh dicking their money off and going to the strip clubs and spending
Yeah.
all their money over there, then if you hang around those people, you're gonna feel like you need to do the same thing and
Yeah.
throw
Exactly.
your money around like that. So
Yeah.
I have associates, and, they think they my friends or whatnot, but I would
Hmm.
associate with you, but I don't really get down with you like that. But my boy,
Exactly.
this is my brother right here. I can rock with him. I'm gonna do whatever for him. He do whatever for me because we on the same mindset.
Exactly. See, there you go. That's it. That's so true too. And for anybody out here rolling, because I give you a lot of respect because going out to eat just by
Right.
yourself, brother. I went out to eat by myself a couple of weeks ago. And notice I said weeks ago,
Yeah.
and that was like 2 shots of Patron, $25. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, man, that's
Not a
four
big deal
shots.
when you by yourself.
Exactly. And I'm like, 2 shots of Patron, $45, $25. I mean, another 25, about another 30. I'll be set with the whole bottle. Right. Like, geez.
Man,
Now you said going out to eat, and then price of gas too.
right,
Um,
right.
baby girl, you better live within the, in that mileage
You don't
range.
want to drive now. You
Yeah.
don't want to drive.
Yeah. And so this is I hate to say this, but yeah, yeah, bacon, I got had. Damn it, I got had.
Oh yeah.
But
And I say
yeah,
if you getting anything now, you getting it like for fun. Like I see a lot of people getting electric bikes and
yeah,
they making them look like dirt bikes in a way and they
yep,
motorcycles. But when they
yeah.
get them, they validate the reason they got it by doing something with it to make money. So if they got an electric bike, then
Mm,
they on the Uber Eats or
mhm,
DoorDash, and they
yeah,
riding around, they enjoying themselves on the bike, but they
mhm.
making money at the same time.
There you
So that's
go.
where my head at. Anything I get for fun, I want to be able to make money with it at the same time.
Exactly. That is so true too. And this is why I just say that because I was talking with my veterans people up here. For anybody who's a vet, the VRNE is vocational rehab and employment for veterans. And I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, dude, I can get a job at the crib here and be on the computer, working from home.
Right?
And I'm going to stack about, if I can stack 40, 50 G's on top of what I'm already making, I'm set. I'm good. And like you said, because I'm trying to be like you, my brother. And, I had a house a while back ago, but I'm trying to get back into a home because I just find too many challenges when you're dealing with an apartment. But like you say, right now I gotta hold them and wait for that time when I can jump into a house. But like
Right.
here, we have ladies, some people here, residents. They cut their dog off the leash. Dog comes down, takes a crap right now, right by my back door and everything. Right. Seen a lady who was living at the top stairs. She brings her blanket, her rugs out and shake them down, shake them over the banister.
Yeah,
You know,
I'd hate people. I'd hate living next to people with television.
exactly. God.
That's why I want to be by myself. That's why I
Yep.
get some land by myself. The house. Nobody move in. This land is not for sale. It's not for rent.
That's it. That's it. I'm with you on Doc, because I was talking. I said, you know what? And I ain't trying to trash anybody in a relationship. That's your thing. Go away, rock on. But I was like, I can get up at 3 a.m, have a beer, and
Right.
ain't nobody talking to me, asking me no questions. Why are you drinking? Why are you up at 2 o'clock?
It's the freedom. That's the nice sense of freedom.
Yeah.
And then I don't like even the idea, because when you paying for something, it's like an investment. So I can understand like townhouses in a way, because I just found out you can sell townhouses after you paying like a rent in a way, but you can sell the value of the property or whatnot. But
Exactly.
to pay into something and you're not really getting your money, but like I can't sell my apartment if it come down there. If I try to rent my apartment, then I would get in trouble for fraud or whatnot.
Yeah, I hear
So
you.
I'm paying into something I'm not really getting no value out of if it's some
Exactly.
hard times now.
Exactly. And that's nice how you said that. That is so true. I mean, because right now you can be in a renter's apartment right now, holding on till you can get to your point. But and I agree with you, because I saw somebody, a lady, one of these, I think it was on Michelle Denise, lady been living in her apartment for 20 years.
Right.
I'm like, shit, 20
Right.
years? That's off the chain crazy. I'm like,
Can't pass it on.
you can't. Yeah, exactly. Something happened and you can't get it. What's the goddamn banker say? Hope there's a smart enough to track their mileage on
That's
these
true.
e-bikes. A lot
Exactly.
of people that do that in Seattle don't factor in, and it comes out back to bite them. That is true. And one of the good ways to do that, if you want to be able to track it, is when you get your bike, take it just to get a tune-up. And that tune-up will mark the time, date, and the mileage that's on your bike. So when it comes time to, and what's another good way too, if you're doing a business, just have your business Visa card. So all your charges will go to that one particular card, and you can write, where all that money is and everything. And at the end of the year, when it comes time to tax season time, get another tune-up. And it will say at this miles here, this is how much miles you use, and you can write off the tune-up that you had for the bike as well if you're using it for business. So that's so true. Go ahead.
That's key. That I was about to say, I'm just agreeing with you. That's key, because there's a lot of responsibility that comes with getting jobs that don't require taxes. You see on TikTok, it's a thing. It's a trend to where strippers or waitresses are counting out their tips and their money. They like, look at all this money I got. You going to 9 to 5 and you're not getting all this money. Look at all this money in hand. But they on account in your medical that comes out my check. I'm making just as much money as you, if not more. I got my medical coming out my check. I got my taxes coming out. You got to remember to incorporate all that with all that money you bringing in right now. You got to remember to incorporate that into your taxes and be responsible.
Yeah, how they gonna round that stuff off or round it up? Because you're right.
They gonna spend it.
Oh man. Them strippers though, you figure what you're in the club stripping and you're getting tips. Okay, on top of that, if it has an odometer, if it has an odometer, yes. On top of that, if you're stripping and you're getting tips, how many private parties people are inviting you to? Right. You're going to these private parties and they still throwing you change and you already getting paid off the top. So some of these strippers, I think the TLA mentioned that them women can make some money, and it's like
$1,000 a day. But the IRS is watching you while you put that all on TikTok. You better keep that under the table.
Exactly. Exactly. Stay your ass off of Facebook and TikTok bragging about your shit. Leave it alone. Stay on the DL with it. I had to also tell some veterans as well. Look, because I tell people I'm 100% straight up, blah, 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 blah. But I tell them, you watch your back getting out there messing around with these females, because some females will just do with you for the benefits and milk you like cereal, and you ain't paying attention because like Right now, so if I go down to Texas, I can get a house with no money down. And on top of that, I don't have to pay taxes for the duration of that house that I have. And then on top of that, I get to I don't have to pay car tags. So I'm saving money on that.
Right.
So, and it's, and if I had a spouse and I had kids, I would be getting paid additional money for each of my kids. So,
Right.
that, and so some people, they'll jump in this situation. And one lady, one brother got into a situation where he was simping. Baby girl loved him until she had a baby. Then after she had a baby, she stopped talking to him. Yeah, started cutting him off. He wasn't getting no draws, no nothing. And he was suffering from PTSD, but he kept saying, "Oh, I love her. I love her." And she was just milking him for the benefits. He knew she had the kid covered, but she was trying to get covered as well. And it didn't work out. So I don't know what happened to that brother.
What's crazy is she probably the one that convinced him, like, hey, you could get this all this extra money if we just have a kid together.
Yep.
But then not knowing that she about to leave you, that's gonna be all her money.
Yep.
That's coming in. So
yep.
yeah, you got the jump card. So you have to be wary when somebody trying to plan your life out for you. It's just like the woman was talking about, the fluff. Watch out for all the fluff that comes in there. That's why I had to learn too, where things seem too good to be true, and they just say, "Hey, man, I had friends, supposed friends back in the day. Hey, just give me $1,000. I'm gonna flip that. I'm gonna give you $2 when I come back." But then you take a risk as well. You could end up going to jail, in prison.
Yep,
it's risks that come along. Then you're gonna lose out on a lot of money too.
Yeah,
Sit down for that minute. So
yeah. So I tell these guys, don't be a simp out here simping because she got draws. Yeah, because that stuff. I'm like, I'm with you, brother, on that trash can ways. I'm cool in my space.
Right.
I want my space to be, like kind of off the grid, give me my own spot to chill. And that's why I told him, if you look down from Earth and you see that small little pin drop of space, that's my space. That's all I want.
That's it.
Just to be, some act right. And to be left the fuck alone, if anybody's gonna handle their business. But yeah, man, it's so good to hear from you, brother, and good to see you up and rocking in these streets here. I told myself I was gonna start trying to get on earlier because I know most of my people from the East Coast is kind of getting late for them. And I just wanted to get in here and drop that. And I'm glad you mentioned that, brother. Bacon, if you want to come up, you can come up. But I'm glad you mentioned that, brother, about getting your own property, your own space. Right. And we talk about that a lot. And I agree with you on this. I am not knee deep in what they call the so-called manosphere is. I mean, I respect whatever. I got people, like you said, I know Kwame, the lead, even JT Parker, I say all these guys, Gel at Night, Suzette Speaks, Mashawn Denise, all you guys shout out. And I'm like, brother, I got to start coming up because you guys got to check out my man, though, Trash Can Waves. Please do. Because when he gets down to talking, ain't no punches pulled, baby. It's reality.
I got so tired. I was complaining about how I hear the news, report the news, and their agenda behind it. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna go up for myself, and I'm gonna report it like I would, even if it's not gonna draw many subscribers right away in where I'm giving my own opinion or whatnot. I just got a boost right now, but even though it's making me happy at the same time because I'm not hearing the same thing over and over and over. That I just I hate to hear. And then with the Manosphere thing, the Manosphere in a way is like the problem I have with it is already been raised by a strong man already. Been raised by my father. My mother that helped raise me, and I've been raised by my grandfather and my grandmother to help put things in place for me when I got here. Passed away shortly after I arrived. But she was able to put things in place and invest in me before I even knew. She was investing in me, right on. Even before she went and helping me out. So I had all these people and all these men. So I'm in the spirit of being a man of my own.
There you go.
Now, the Manosphere, that's for people who don't have no father, ain't grew up with no male role models or anything like that, and they need somebody to give them the same advice They're always been given to me by a strong man in my family. Fortunately, thank God for it.
Yeah, that's so true. See, and for me, I've been blessed to live this long, and been hit with a lot of that stuff is too. And I agree with Trash Can, because I stand in my own spot as a man, but we got our friends who are in that spot, and I'm with Trash Can Waves on this. I ain't got nothing but love for all of you. And so
you need it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother.
I was saying, yeah, if they need it, if that's what they need, then they go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's one thing I say, I like, even listening to your page, is I have a diverse group of a lot of people who do different things with, hunting, fishing, building, what it's like the lead attorney giving out some of that good legal information. My beautiful sister Suzette speaking. Of course, we can't forget Gail.
Gail's beautiful.
Yeah, that woman. Love her to death. She's cool. Luscious Journey got me up in here. I got some people. A lot of my people came from lead attorney, probably even from Trash Can Waves. A lot, and that's one thing I love about our community is that we still, regardless of where we are, we help each other grow and we support each other, and which is hella cool. And having that diverse community, because that's what I'm like you, brother. I start coming up, and one lady told me, Miss Shonda D, she goes, I talk about this one brother who came home from the military. He was in the Navy, came home and walked in the house and caught her and her boyfriend while he was on the downstroke. So of course, for this man, he pulled out his pistol and kicked the man off the planet after 3 rings, right? And so I'm like, dude. And so the question was, maybe you can go with this. Okay, so because you're single like I am. And I was talking to my friend Patty, he's probably still here. Should a man or a woman get married before they go in the military or after they get in the military? All right.
I came from a military family. I got my father. I'm my grandfather's flag in the background. That's a hard lifestyle with today's type of woman. Now, my grandfather, he had a strong woman that was with him, willing to wait while he went out and he deployed and he came back and whatnot. Then I got cousins in my family that they're in the military, but they're not having as much success because women get lonely and they need somebody to fill the time. That is a hard route.
Yes,
even if your spouse, if you are married to a woman and she's in the military, the stories I hear about when women go to the base and they bust it down for everybody that's in there. They say women, if you basically don't have a woman. If she's in the military right now,
oh boy,
she's over there. You don't want to know what goes down in there.
Exactly.
I can get so many stories, so many stories.
That's so true. That's true.
It's crazy. So that's a hard path.
Yeah, I'll say. Let me read this real quick from the goddamn Bacon. I don't have a problem with the manosphere as it's were. It's just repetitive at a certain point. Some people can pay. Some people can live in there apparently, but last I checked, it was there for you to learn and leave.
Lead a nest.
Yeah, they even learn, and I agree with you on that, brother. There because you say I don't get knee deep into that realm. It's we try to find warm, not totally hot and not totally cold. We find that warm, and I agree with my man Trash Can Waves on this too. And you're right, goddamn Bacon. That's a good statement. Yeah, so I say this with it too. The Trash Can Waves is I always say thinking that same thing because my stepfather was in the Navy. So I grew up around a bunch of those Navy guys, and those guys, when they do like what they call a Westpac and go overseas from the West Coast, now they be hitting all kind of ass over there. They get the Filipino young girls and all that. Same with the military. And I was talking to my friend Patty. I said, "Hey, the thing is, say if you and your woman get into an argument, you hotter than fish grease with each other, and then all of a sudden you got to leave out for a month on your ship. God damn it! And so we got an army base that's like was from there about 45 minutes. So them chickens, they be over there saying, "Oh baby, I'm so sorry," blah, blah, blah. And then they turn around and be at the base over there with the men in the army.
Hey, it's something about that camaraderie that when you going through that man that's with her alongside her serving, she's got a vested interest in him. Same with police officers,
Exactly.
the woman in there, he's protecting her, defending her. They developing a type of relationship. So
yeah,
if you could get in the ideal of poly, it's the same if a guy goes to prison, his girl is out here.
Yeah.
If you can just put the ideal on your head while I'm locked up, I'm in the military right now. I don't have a woman. Whatever she do, she does.
Yeah.
As long as she don't have no baby waiting on me when I get out there, it is what it is. And then once we together, we together. When we together, we together. When we not.
There you go. That's a ride or die, you know. Yeah, because that's how they rock in Hollywood too, pretty much, you know.
Right.
You better, you know, just don't bring that crap home, and we can rock with you, but you bring it home, we're gonna have a problem with this.
Basketball players do it all the time.
You ain't lying about that, brother. You ain't lying all the time. I'm like, so it's out there. All right, Trash Can Ways, give it up. Tell everybody again where you're from there, and I'm gonna wrap this up. And let me actually tell us about your show and tell me the next time you're gonna be on.
I'm Trash Can Waves over there at Alpha Talk Productions, giving you the black news, Negro news you can use is ignorant news, but it's the news as the way I see it. Right, it's my opinion, and I'm giving it to you as I see it. Now you can come over there and feel free to disagree with me in the comments. You will be shown love all the same, as it's been times with me and my brother, Seattle Black Veteran, have disagreed on certain aspects. But it's still all love today. I'm still on this channel showing love. I respect independent thinkers, freedom of thought. Don't come over here being no cheap. It's all wolves over here. All wolves. That's Trash Can Waves. You can just YouTube it, Trash Can Waves, and take you directly to me. And we're going to talk about some news, politics, guns, gun laws. It's just, in my opinion, the way I see it. And you're allowed to share yours in the comments.
That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful brother, beautiful page. And like I say, you go over there, keep it real. And like you said, you know, come in and talk like a respectful person. You're looking for answers or you want to state your case, whatever. But you're going to get it over there. Trash Can Ways ain't playing. Don't come in there like a little sheep. You better put on
it like a razor blade. I'm coming to the thick of it.
You better buck up because it might be going down over there. You're going to tell you what's up. But that's hella good, brother. So the next time that you're going to be on is when?
Probably I'm going to try to stick to my schedule. I've been releasing 2 videos a day. My next video, I'm going to release one tomorrow. After I get off of work, and I'm gonna have that ready around 5, 6 o'clock. And I'm gonna try to release one in the morning as well. If I can prepare one tonight and have it released while I'm at work.
Right on, you're the man. I mean, he's doing his job because I'm telling you, I've been Seattle Black Veteran, I've been slacking. I've been cutting off for like about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I want to make sure I bring you guys the quality stuff. So here to wrap it up, I want everybody to take care of themselves. Your brother, the Seattle Black Veteran, has unfortunately caught the SARS virus, and on my last day of lockdown, and thanks God I have the shots. Since I have the shots, they're saying that this is why it just feels like a cold instead of taking over my body something serious. So this is what the doctors are telling me at the Veterans Administration, okay? And I got this test. If you got your home test kit and you're feeling like you're not feeling so well, use that test kit to see what's up. Because it's about taking care of you and your loved ones. You don't want them catching any of this crap that's going around here. And I always, you know, if you can't, whether people mask up or not, it's your prerogative. I do, but I just do it because one, I didn't know I had this SARS, and then when I found out, I was glad I was wearing my mask everywhere I went anyway. So last day, hopefully for lockdown here. Still feeling pretty good. The only problems that I had was congestion in the chest, a lot of phlegm, and the headache, congestion in the head. That was it. Outside of that, sometimes just feeling really tired. So When you start feeling those things, please check on yourself and check on your loved ones and make sure if they do have it, that you're getting the proper care that you need and it's not infecting your whole family. And two, I really want to say thank you so much to my brother Trash Can Waves, the goddamn bacon, Patty. I appreciate you too, dear heart. I'll be calling you shortly. But all you guys who actually give me my subs, I love you. I really do and appreciate you. And hopefully we'll keep bringing you quality material. Once again, check in on my man Trash Can Waves and check out his page. And if you get a chance later at night, check out the goddamn bacon. We'll be shooting garbage over there all the time and shooting some real stuff to talk about and we'll be having drinks. So come on in and and remember these things that the Trash Can Waves said. Start stacking up your money. This is a buyer's market, a renter's market right now, a seller's market. You want to wait until you're on that top. And if you get into if you go into an apartment, get in a lease for a year right now, and you can lock in that point cash rate, and you like the place, get that locked in for a year. So you'll be stuck. Your rent will stay at that particular level. And hopefully you can still stack some money because after a year, this may be a buyer's market, but it won't be this summer. That's for gosh darn sure. Just so, and just wait on in houses now because in Seattle, hey, Trash Can up here in Seattle, brother, the minimum you're looking at is paying $300,000 to $400,000 for a home. And that's in King County area. That's around Seattle, all these cities around minimum. And these are like spots like a 1-2 bedroom, 1 bath. House, you're getting half a million.
So glad I listened to my parents and bought my house at the time I did. Because if I waited till now, it would be no way I would have to rent it.
You ain't lying about that. And you know what, Trash Can Wait real quick, because a lot of people don't understand and don't pay attention to this. You get a house or an apartment, or you get a house. You went and got this house with the 0% interest rate, boom, boom, boom. But you got to pay taxes on that house. You got to get insurance on that house. You got light, electric, trash, all of these are extra bills that are coming in your house, and don't have a car with insurance. What else? Groceries, cost of living. You're looking at a lot of bit of money coming in here. So when you decide to buy a house, look at those extra things that you're going to have to be doing when you're going to buy a house. We'll talk about that, and I'll talk about that more, especially talking about it on a veteran's tip is where you are. How much you can probably get all written off, because some places you're 100%, some you can be a little less, I think, and you can still get some little bit of change taken off your taxes. But we'll talk about that. And again, thank God for Patty, goddamn bacon, Rock, and my man, 100 grand. And I'll be on your next. I'm gonna put notifications on your next one, Trash Can, so I can make sure I'm there to get you hit up, brother.
If I can just close with this, I can't stress the importance of buying a home and be able to take out equity loans on your own home or yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So when my father sold this house to me, he sold it to me for so damn cheap, damn cheap. In today's market, I can sell my house for $150,000. Get $150,000. That's nowhere near. I paid a fraction of that for that, so I can borrow money up until that point if I wanted to, and I can pay off credit cards with a low interest rate on a home. It's crazy, man.
That is
the rest of the house. It will see you through. But I know you're gonna say that for later and talk about that another day.
Nah, you're good, brother. I appreciate you on that. Hey, let's say the DM files real quick. I'm about to get out of here, DM. So sorry we missed you, brother. But I told myself I was gonna actually come back and do this stream, but it's getting probably late over on the East Coast, and it's 7:30 over here on the West. Bacon's on the same time, and Patty's on the same time. Where are you? Trash Can Waste?
I'm in Detroit right now.
Oh, right on. Okay. Oh, well, we definitely got to talk, because I was thinking about buying some property up in Detroit, but we got to talk. But I'll put the next one up, and the next one I think we'll probably put renting versus owning. And then if you catch me, please come up and give us your wisdom, because you have some good wisdoms and you have some good experiences that you can share in a lot of people. Because me being at my age, people are like, oh yeah, you know what you're talking about. Let's talk to a brother around your age here who's doing it smart, and that's my man Trash Can Wave. So
we will have an eye out.
Right on. All right, my brothers. Hey, to each and every one of y'all, I love you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your support. Trash Can Waves. I will never forget what you do for a brother here, and I always try to do it in return. And let me ask you this real quick before we get out of here. How close to you monetizing?
Well, you know, I done took a little tumble with getting banned from YouTube for a week. So I'm still on probation until August. But at this rate, in August, I'll be able to monetize because I'm already well over my hours. I'm almost at 7,000 watch hours.
Wow.
Almost at 700 subscribers. Probably will be there
you go.
before the end of this week. And then 1,000 is right around the corner. So
right on.
After I finish my probation, man, I'm already set to go.
And right on, you guys hear that? You get over and support this brother. He's putting it down so real that they had to give him a time out for it.
Give me times
out. They had to treat him like little T-Mart and give him a time out. But he's gonna rack it back up. But you brothers, pay attention and watch out for each other. I wish each and every one of you guys love and respect. Again, thanks each and every one of you for coming out here. I am the Seattle Black Veteran. We will get you back here talking about veteran things and everything that goes on in a veteran's life. I wish every one of you nothing but the best of health, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Stay safe. God bless you. Take care, Trash Can Waves. Thank you, my brother. All right, we're out of here.